out of Lorain County. Longtime Sheffield Lake Police Chief Anthony Campo is off the force and off the job after a racist incident the town's mayor calls disgusting. Mark Namick has the latest.
Sheffield Lake Police Chief Anthony Campo last Friday at the department's copier, printing out a small note. He places it on the raincoat set aside for a black officer just before he enters the room. It reads, Ku Klux Klan, the name of the nation's most notorious white supremacy group.
I said, I don't want to even hear about it. I said, you've already admitted to it. And I said, you got 10 minutes to get out of this office. I said, I want your keys, badge, and that's it. Get out.
Sheffield Mayor Dennis Bring describing his conversation with the chief after learning details of the incident on Tuesday, brought to his attention by the union representing officers.
I asked him if he was psychologically okay yesterday. And he said, absolutely. He made a cone out of a newspaper, and he put it on himself, and he made a comment that you're going to have to wear this for the shift.
Bring met with the officer today to apologize for the chief's actions.
It took us 10 minutes to even talk to each other because we were both very emotional. And I apologized to him, and we talked about the situation. And he told me a little bit more, and I was like, I'm just flabbergasted. There's no one word to explain how disgusting this is.
Chief for 8 years and with the city for more than 30, Campos described the incident to a local newspaper as, quote, some off-color comments and police station antics.
He knows what he did. He just, playing it off like it's, I don't even think he fathoms how bad this is. And he's going to realize it. So, shame on him. And you know what? I hope he gets whatever he deserves.
I reached the former chief late this afternoon by phone. He insists that he is retiring and wasn't fired. And he says he has great respect for the officer involved and that he hired him. And that this was just some internal office politics and playing around. He says that he doesn't deny what's on that video, but he says it was meant to be a joke, though I know these things are never funny. Russ?
Okay, Mark Namick and Shep.
This is why when Republicans talk mess, when conservatives talk mess, like it's just a joke or, nonsense like that, I don't, do not take it as a joke when they say there's no such thing as racism. It doesn't exist. You know who you're dealing with. Or a grifter like Brandon Tatum or Candace Owens. You know what they're doing. They're the house Negroes. And this is how they think of you. They say racism isn't as bad as it was back in the day. Yeah, it is. It's just they know how to get away with it. That's the issue here. That's what people don't understand. They think this is a joke. And I said it's going to get bad, man. When the economy crashes, that's when things are going to get bad. Okay? And this is when these racist people are going to see they could try and get away with murder. Literally. Try to get away with owning blacks. Try to get away with doing a whole bunch of crap. Because law enforcement isn't around to do their job. It's going to get that way. Iowa police chief resigns after putting KKK sign on black officer's desk. An Ohio police chief retired this week after an incident in which he left a Ku Klux Klan sign on a black officer's desk. Anthony Campo retired as the chief of Sheffield Lake Police Department on Tuesday after Mayor Dennis Bring put him on administrative leave upon learning about the incident, according to Cleveland.com. The incident that led Campo to leave the force after 33 years happened last Friday. Surveillance video shows Campo printing out the words Ku Klux Klan on the department's copier and placing it on a yellow raincoat folded to look like one of the racist group's trademark hoods. It's not a joke. The officer who targeted by Campo has not been named, but he reported the incident to the police union, who contacted Ring on Tuesday, according to Cleveland CBS affiliate WOIO. Because Bring had not yet seen the video when learning about the complaint, he decided to put Campo on administrative leave pending an internal investigation. That is until the mayor spoke with the soon-to-be former chief. The chief was standing in his office. Bring said he made a joke. Am I going to get fired over this? And I looked at the law director and I handed him his paper, and he says, after 30 years, this is what I get. I said, you have 10 minutes to get out of your office. A few minutes later, Campo said he wanted to retire effectively immediately, and the city accepted his resignation. They should have left his 30 years working on the force self broke. Yeah, 30 years. Have you in a shelter. My view of it is that it is an extremely poor decision of somebody who thought this was a complete joke and didn't have the understanding of the magnitude of what he has done. Ring said, I don't care. And somebody made a comment in this day and age. It doesn't matter this day and age of it. It was 40 years ago. That is the most inappropriate thing you can do to an African American. I don't care. That was just totally offensive. Cleveland ABC affiliate WEWS contacted Campo, who claimed he meant no ill toward target officer. Yeah, right. It was just a joke that got out of hand, Campo said, and I hired that officer on the force. He's excellent with children. I've helped to save his job after he was in the danger of being let go by another department due to age restrictions. Ring said the incident shocked him so much that he personally apologized to the city staff and had an emotional, tearful conversation with the targeted officer, who Ring said expressed his desire to stay with the department, according to the Lawrence County Morning Journal. It took 10 minutes to even talk to each other because we were both so emotional. Ring told WKYC TV, I apologize. We talked about it as we did, and he told me more about it. I was flabbergasted, and there's no one word to explain how disgusting this is. Black people got to protect themselves, man, because more of these incidents are happening. Okay? It's not a joke. This is real life. And like I said, when the economy goes completely through the tubes, then you're going to see those white hoods rise again. You're going to see them try to own black people again. I hope he sues Campo. All right. And I hope this Campo guy who worked 30 years on the force dies broke. There has to be an example made. But unfortunately, you have a whole lot more of these people on the force. White supremacy is real. In the police department. They're in the LA Sheriff's Deputy Department. They beat the crap out of a black man who didn't resist. Pulled him over and beat the hell out of him. There's even an incident reading way far back in the day where a black man had to fight off a racist, and the racist cops was in the Deputy Sheriff's Department, hit him in the head 30 times and kept beating his leg until it broke. Now that man walks with a limp, constant migraines. And that black man, when he was young, wanted to be a criminal justice major. Did nothing wrong, but was constantly harassed. It's not a joke. White supremacy is alive. Don't listen to the fools like Candace Owens or Brandon Tatum. It's alive and well today. All right. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Later.